In a world full of pressure, noise, and uncertainty, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, like life is constantly demanding more than you can give. Maybe you've felt it recently, that weight on your chest when you open your eyes in the morning, the mental exhaustion from decisions you haven't made yet, the anxiety about situations you can't control. You're scrolling through news that unsettles you, comparing yourself to people who seem to have it all together, carrying responsibilities that feel heavier every single day. But here's what I want you to know. There is another way to live, a way to remain calm in chaos, a way to stand firm when everything around you feels unstable, a way rooted not just in discipline and willpower, but in something deeper, in grace. This is the heart of mindset and grace, where intentional thinking meets spiritual grounding, where your inner world becomes so strong that the outer world can't shake you. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Isaiah 26:3. Today, we're diving into timeless principles that will help you build unshakable inner strength, emotional control, and purpose. Principles that align discipline with faith and resilience with surrender. Let's begin. 1. Purpose anchors. The soul life without purpose feels like drifting in the ocean without a compass. You react to every wave instead of steering toward a destination. You survive instead of thrive. You exist instead of grow. But here's the truth. Purpose is not just what you do, it's who you are becoming. Your purpose is shaped by your deepest values, your unique calling, and your obedience to what truly matters. It's not found in comparison to others, it's discovered in conversation with God. Write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. Habakkuk 2:2. When your purpose is crystal clear, pressure loses its power over you. Challenges don't disappear, but they no longer define you. They become stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks. Think about it. When you know where you're going, detours don't destroy you, delays don't defeat you, criticism doesn't crush you. Daily alignment with purpose requires three things: reflection, taking time to assess if your actions match your values; prayer, surrendering your plans and seeking divine direction; consistency, showing up even when motivation fades. Purpose is not found once and forgotten. It must be protected, refined, and reaffirmed daily. So ask yourself, what am I building toward? Who am I becoming? Am I living intentionally or just urgently? Your answers will anchor your soul. 2. Mastery begins in the mind. You don't control everything that happens to you, but you absolutely control how you respond. This is where most people lose the battle, not in their circumstances, but in their mindset. Here's how it works. Your thoughts shape your emotions. Your emotions influence your actions. Your actions determine the direction of your life. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Every single time you pause before reacting, you strengthen your inner discipline. Every time you choose awareness over impulsivity, you grow stronger. Emotional maturity isn't about suppressing what you feel, it's about observing your emotions without automatically obeying them. You feel angry? Acknowledge it, don't become it. You feel anxious? Notice it, don't let it drive you. You feel discouraged? Feel it, but don't let it define your next move. Here's how to start building this muscle. Set one achievable goal each day and complete it. This builds self-trust. Practice 5 minutes of stillness daily. Silence reveals what noise conceals. Name your emotions when they arise. Awareness is the first step to mastery. Peace doesn't come from perfect circumstances. Peace grows where awareness lives. The mind is the battlefield. Win there, and you'll win everywhere else. 3. Guard your inner space. Your mind is sacred ground. What you allow into it will eventually shape you. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. In a world of constant input social media, news cycles, opinions, notifications, you must become ruthless about what gets access to your inner world. Be intentional about the voices you listen to. Surround yourself with wisdom, not just volume. The content you consume, does it build you up or tear you down? The environments you stay in, are they nurturing growth or feeding fear? You don't need to absorb every opinion, trend, or argument to be informed. In fact, most of what competes for your attention is designed to agitate, not educate. Create boundaries, protect your peace, feed your mind truth, beauty, and hope. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your own soul. 4. Respond to criticism with grace. Not every opinion deserves your emotional energy. When you are deeply grounded in your identity and purpose, criticism becomes information, not condemnation. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. Proverbs 1:5. Here's the key: pause before reacting. When criticism comes, and it will give yourself permission to take a breath. Don't respond immediately. Don't defend reflexively. Don't internalize recklessly. Instead, ask, is there truth here I need to hear? Is this coming from someone who genuinely wants my growth? Or is this projection, jealousy, or misunderstanding? Discern truth from noise, receive correction with humility when it's warranted, release what doesn't serve your growth with grace, and remember this: people who are secure in themselves don't need to tear others down. When someone criticizes you harshly, it often reveals more about their pain than your performance. Grace under pressure is one of the highest forms of strength. It says, you can't disturb my peace because my peace isn't based on your approval. 5. Transform offense into growth. Offense only has power if you give it permission to settle in your heart. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Proverbs 15:1. When someone offends you, you're standing at a crossroads. You can react, letting the offense control you, or you can respond with grace, turning the moment into an opportunity for growth. Every offense is an opportunity to practice patience when patience isn't easy, to grow emotionally beyond your current capacity, to respond like Christ instead of reacting like the world. Forgiveness isn't weakness. Forgiveness is freedom. When you forgive, you're not saying what happened was okay. You're saying, I'm not giving this moment permission to poison my future. You release others so your own peace can remain intact. And here's the beautiful paradox: the people who hurt you often have no idea the burden they've placed on you. But when you choose forgiveness, you're no longer carrying weight they didn't even know you had. Let it go, not for them, for you. 6. Overcome fear and shame. Fear and shame are not truths about you. They are interpretations, and interpretations can be challenged. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7 Beer whispers, you're not capable. You're going to fail. Don't even try. Shame whispers, you're not worthy. Your past disqualifies you. You'll never be enough. But both are liars. Face fear with clarity. Ask, what's the worst that could happen? And even if it does, will I survive? The answer is almost always yes. Face shame with compassion. Your past does not disqualify you, it prepares you. Every mistake, every failure, every moment you wish you could redo has shaped the wisdom you carry today. God doesn't waste your pain, He redeems it. Reflection turns mistakes into lessons. Self-forgiveness opens the door to healing. And grace. God's grace covers what you cannot fix on your own. You are not defined by your worst moment. You are defined by whose you are. 7. Prepare, don't panic. Challenges are inevitable. Surprise is optional. Wisdom prepares the mind for difficulty without giving in to fear. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Proverbs 22:3. When you anticipate obstacles, you respond instead of react. You create contingency plans. You build margin into your life. You prepare emotionally and spiritually for the storms you know will come. This isn't pessimism, it's maturity. Preparation builds confidence. It says, I don't know what's coming, but I'm not afraid because I've done the inner work. So prepare your mind, prepare your heart. Build resilience before you need it. 8. Strength is an inside job. True strength isn't loud, it's steady. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Strength isn't about never falling, it's about getting back up with humility and hope. Strength grows through self-awareness, knowing your triggers and tendencies. Forgiveness, releasing bitterness before it hardens into resentment. Gratitude, retraining your eyes to see what's right, not just what's wrong. Community, surrounding yourself with people who sharpen you. You don't walk this journey alone. Faith connects you to God. Community connects you to others. Together, they reinforce resilience. 9. Practice restraint and wisdom. True power is the ability to pause. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. James 1:19. In a world that rewards reaction, restraint is revolutionary. Intentional action will always lead to better outcomes than impulsive reaction. Discipline doesn't limit you. It frees you to make decisions you won't regret. Before you speak, pause. Before you post, pause. Before you decide, pause. Wisdom lives in the pause. 10. Acceptance fuels growth. Acceptance is not surrender, it's alignment with reality. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:6. When you accept what is, you stop wasting energy fighting battles you can't win. You reclaim that energy and redirect it toward growth. Acceptance says, "This is where I am. This is what I have. Now, what can I do with it?" Gratitude restores perspective when circumstances feel heavy. Grace sustains progress when motivation runs dry. Living with mindset and grace means thinking clearly, acting intentionally, and trusting deeply. You may not control the world around you, but you can master your inner world and surrender the rest to God. The world will keep shaking, pressure will keep coming, noise will keep rising, but you can remain unshaken, not because you're perfect, not because life is easy, but because you've built something the world can't touch, a mind anchored in truth, a heart rooted in grace, and a spirit grounded in faith. Stay grounded, stay disciplined, stay rooted in grace,